Well, to talk some more about the essence of the International Day of the Girl Child, founder, Stop the Abuse Against Women and Girls, Women and Children Foundation, Toyin Taiwo-Ojo joins me now on the news this hour, and we welcome you very much to the news hour. Right, so the theme of this event, the International Day of the Girl Child, centers around girls on the front line of crisis. How do you reckon this message relates with our girls here in Nigeria?
I think the audio is a bit low.
Right, I'm asking about the essence of the theme which surrounds girls on the front lines of crisis. How does this relate to our girls here in Nigeria?
Okay, thank you for that question. There's a popular saying that one for all for one. Whatever happens to any girl child anywhere in the world is happening to any other girl child anywhere in the world. Something that affects the girl child in Yemen, I can categorically tell you that it's affecting the girl child here in Nigeria. The proportion may not be the same, but the truth of the matter is that girls all over the world have the same challenges, just like we have here in Nigeria.
Right, and so we have the laws, including the child rights law, which has been domesticated across several states of the Federation, but it appears these laws are not sufficient to guaranteeing the rights of children, especially the girl child. What is lacking?
Well, I would not say the laws are not sufficient. In fact, Nigeria has one of the strictest laws when it comes to punishment of offenses against children. But what we lack in Nigeria is the political willpower to implement these laws. We rest on cultural and religious practices and beliefs in order not to implement these laws. So I do not think that the law that is as it is now is not protective enough of children, particularly the girl child. I think what we lack is the political will to implement these laws.
And how do we move forward now, go beyond, you know, this where we are now in Nigeria and championing the rights of the girl child, especially as it relates to expanding access to justice? Well,
sometimes ago, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, through the government, through the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, declared an emergency on rape, and I think that same tool can be, exercised, especially in the issues concerning the girl child. The girl child in Nigeria is one of the most vulnerable persons, vulnerable group in Nigeria. I think we should move from rhetorics, from conferences and workshops and seminars, and begin to implement the results and the conference material that we always go for. We should begin to implement it at the top tier of the government. The government should begin to take the case of the girl child seriously, because once a girl child is not protected, once a girl child is vulnerable, we will continue to have issues like teenage pregnancies, which will lead to the birth of children who would later become deviants. We will have issues like child marriages, which will lead to the mortality and death of our young ones. We need to move away from rhetoric. The government needs to begin to take the case of the girl child quite seriously.
Toyin Taiwo-Ojo, we thank you very much for your contributions on the news at 10.
Thank you so much for having me.